Here are the most dangerous companies per state, and this is the one to look out for, and I'm going to tell you what each threat is from these companies. Silicon Valley is the number one most dangerous spot in California by far. Apple and Google are situational, right? Here's their problems. They have data dominance, right? Google controls search, ads, AI, and information flow. Apple influences tech regulations, privacy laws, and labor policies, right? Infrastructure control. Google Fiber and Apple supply chain control and data centers make them more powerful than state utilities, right? The problem is that if California were to ever go through an issue, they could privatize state surveillance, right? Influence elections and make California a corporate technocracy, right? See, in Texas, it's Tesla and ExxonMobil, right? Why? Because energy and transportation defines Texas's economy, right? And these two companies want full control. Elon Musk's Texas move, SpaceX, Tesla factories, Starlink military contracts, Exxon's fossil fuel grip, right, keeps Texas's energy policy tied to oil and gas, lobbying against renewables, and then their influence over local governments. Tesla has been pushing for deregulation, and Exxon funds political campaigns to keep policies in their favor. The truth is that Texas could become a Musk-led corporate fiefdom, right, or remain an Exxon-backed energy state with full control over its laws. Another situation is Disney and Citadel, the hedge fund, right? Here's the aggressive tactics that they're trying to use in y'all state. Disney has had a self-governing zone, Reedy Creek, for decades, right? Okay, Citadel left Chicago for Florida to escape regulation and now controls Miami's finance sector, right? In the political manipulation, both sides are using lobbying to maintain legal loopholes and favorable tax treatment. Florida is one crisis away from being a finance-run plutocracy or a media-controlled corporate state. When the state runs out of money, they will sell everything. Everything. Okay, and whoever has the cash at that point, whoever has more, they will be the ones in charge. For New York, it's BlackRock and JP Chase, right? JP Morgan and Chase, right? Okay, BlackRock has global asset control, owns massive stake in most major industries, housing, tech, defense. JP Morgan controls financial stability. Any stock market crash strengthens their grip over the United States banking system, right? So they're so powerful that government officials consult them before making policy decisions. So if the government collapses, these firms will own whatever replaces it. All right, then for Pennsylvania, it's Comcast and Vanguard, right? So the thing is that Comcast dominates broadband, cable TV, and digital advertising, and Vanguard has silent ownership over nearly every major U.S. corporation, right? Monopolistic control over the local economy. So any regulations against these two get crushed by lobbying power. Pennsylvania could become a corporate surveillance and finance hub, suppressing dissent through media control at some point if they don't check nothing. For Illinois, though, it's Boeing and McDonald's, right? McDonald's lobbied aggressively against wage increases and worker protections, right, in Illinois. Boeing's military-industrial dominance, federal contracts ensure survival no matter how poorly Boeing performs. Boeing is just an economic warfare unit that moves from state to state to punish those states for acting up inappropriately. They don't make any money from us. They make money from the government, right? Okay, state capture. Boeing has received billions in tax breaks, essentially turning Illinois into a corporate welfare state. Illinois could become a defense industrial state where corporate interests determine military and labor policy, right? But keep in mind, Chicago is the only thing keeping Boeing from swallowing up this whole state, okay? We could end up literally like Michigan if we didn't have Chicago. Ohio, it's Procter & Gamble and Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide, that guy, right? Okay, P&G's monopoly power controls household products markets globally, right? They also shape trade laws in its favor. Then for Nationwide, they help write corporate-friendly laws that protect profits over consumers. The job dependence trap is that these companies make Ohio reliant on them, so the state caters to them first. Ohio could become a corporate welfare state where companies control all social services, right? For Georgia, it's Coca-Cola and Home Depot, right? So Coca-Cola, they have influenced voting laws, suppressed reforms that threaten its interests. Home Depot has regulatory capture. It supports corporate-friendly policies that limit competition, right? And then state-level dominance. These ensure that Georgia's economy is structured in their favor no matter who's in office, right? Georgia could be a retail corporate autocracy where businesses override governance. For North Carolina, it's Bank of America and Duke Energy. Right, so Bank of America shapes local and national financial policies in their favor. And Duke Energy, they manipulate energy pricing and regulation, making itself indispensable, right? Really, all they're trying to do is prevent green policies from being enacted. But they're actually just doing it so that North Carolina could become a financial and energy oligarchy where economic access is restricted by corporate interests. right? And for Michigan, they had General Motors and Ford, right? Union busting, fought against wage increases, industry first governance, lobbying and handouts. I could do a whole video on Michigan. Y'all cooked. Michigan cooked. Don't even talk to me about how Michigan's savable. I don't got no words for y'all. Actually, I do got words for y'all. There may be a video about that.